and the one from Rachel Motor and the one from Rachel Motor and the one from Gratis Homes and Estates, and Scott Miller from Epic Realty, selling homes, talking to the movers and shakers in the real estate world, and community leaders, just two friends talking shop. Sit back and enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. Rachel and Miller.
Well, hello, Mr. Miller.
Hello, Rachel. Long time no see.
Long time no see, long time no talk. But is he saying Moreno? Is he really? Because it sounds weird.
Well, he has an accent, like a llama.
Okay, and also, he's not saying Mr. Miller.
No, he's not.
I'm very picky about that.
Okay, I'll fix him.
Okay, you go back to your AI geniuses. But before we go any further, let's do the disclaimer, which I have in front of me. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Buckle up. Welcome to the Rachel and Mr. Miller podcast, where we discuss real estate, real life. Thanks. Occasionally, things we probably shouldn't. We're pros in the buying and selling of residential real estate, but nothing you hear here is legal, financial, or professional advice outside of our licensed wheelhouses. It's just two humans talking. Listen and proceed accordingly. And as you always like to say, listen responsibly the way you would what? Same way you drink?
Enjoy
responsibly.
Adult beverage.
What do you say?
Enjoy it responsibly like you would an
Enjoy
adult
an adult
beverage.
beverage.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
what I say.
There you have it. It's been a minute. What did we say? It's episode 23 in season 2.
Season 2, episode 23. And, we had to take an unintended, 3-week break. Life happened. And you were busy. I was in New York. I was back, and then I was traveling, and then I was back, and you were traveling, and
it's been busy. As soon as summer hit, it was like we were all over the place.
It's like, game on, let's go. Yeah,
crazy. I'm kind of ready for fall.
Well, speaking of fall, that's what I did when I was in New York.
Oh my God, you fell? Whoops.
Oh yeah, it was great fun. Day 0, land in New York, 10 blocks away from my hotel. I'm walking with one of the other agents, and it's raining in New York. Of course it's raining in New York. And we're walking, and I slipped on a metal grate, and then I tripped over my luggage. Bam, and I hit the ground. But you know what? I have to tell you, whoever says New Yorkers aren't there to help, as soon as I hit the ground, we were surrounded by people blocking me from oncoming traffic, blocking me from other people. 2 guys got on the ground because I was on the ground, and asked me if I was okay, if I needed anything. Did I hit my head? And I was like, no, I think I'm fine. Give me a minute to figure out which way's up. And they helped me up, and off we went.
When you're on the ground, there's only one way up.
Pretty much, yeah. Don't slip in New York. Well, if you slip in New York, make sure you're around the 10 people that stopped to help me. So yeah,
And did you check your pockets?
You're the 4th or 5th person that said that. No one touched me, which I thought was interesting. One guy did. He when I fell, my legs apparently went wonky, and one guy took my leg and straightened it out. I'm like, well, if it was broken, I would have been not very happy, but hey, it wasn't broken. So, yeah.
Sorry, Miller.
We had a good time in New York.
Good.
Yes, and before we can go very far, I understand that you have a new listing that came on the market this morning. I saw
a new listing that came on the market this morning.
How cool is that?
Ask me to recite the address, and here it is. Because I was like, as you know, there are way too many numbers flying in our brain.
You think?
And I was a little embarrassed to admit that I barely have my DRE license memorized, and thank God you said, yeah, me either.
I was like, what's my
I'm like,
number?
0. I know it starts with a 0.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes,
what's that number? Yeah.
I just listed a beautiful 1-bathroom condo in Oak Park, California. It's 5837 Oak Bend Lane. It's number 310. I just posted it on Facebook. And I will be there this Saturday from noon to 3 with a lender pal of mine who specializes in all sorts of different types of loans. So I'm excited. It's listed at 425,000.
4,000. Where's my? I'm getting my.
Excuse me, $425,000.
I was going to see if my llama had it. But he didn't.
$425,000. Durr. Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I saw some pictures this morning.
Yes, and I also have a new listing coming up in Oxnard. Probably will hit the MLS first or second week in August. It's getting new paint and new carpet right now. The husband is taking care of that, and it's another condo in between the beach and the harbor, so it's really beautiful. The location is great. It will never be 110 degrees in Oxnard in between the harbor and the ocean.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Never's a long time.
110, it's just not going to happen. Maybe 109, but 110 is just not going to happen.
Okay, fine. It could. If it does, I'm coming over. Yes.
It's beautiful, for sure.
Yeah.
Nice and foggy in the mornings, and then the fog clears in the early afternoon, and it's lovely.
We love that. We do.
So, Miller,
yes,
I want
ma'am.
to kind of circle back. We're not supposed to say circle back. I've heard that over and over again. I want to go back to your time in New York, because you and I, we've been on the phone. We're on the phone a lot, but there's been so much business going on lately that we've just been talking about business and not a lot of deeper personal stuff. I want to hear some of your top 3 or 5, if we have time, takeaways from being able to attend the Tom Ferry seminar. Epic brought in Tom Ferry apparently to speak with you guys, which is kind of cool and exciting. So my mouse is doing weird things. So I'd love to hear a little bit more of that. Can you give me first of all, just broad strokes, your broad overall impression of who this guy is in general? Did you know about him, listen to him, subscribe to his podcast prior?
Excellent question. I had heard the name Tom Ferry, but I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't care. And I heard he was going to be our keynote speaker in New York, and I'm like, okay, cool. I had never heard him. I'd never listened to his podcast, anything like that. So it was all, I'm going to say, new to me. And I mean, really, yeah, it was all new to me. And he had some really good points. I was trying to find my notes, the ones I just sent you, but now I can't find them. So I'm trying to find my notes that I was going to use.
Well, while you look for your notes, did you soon discover that Tom Ferry was much like having Elvis in the building?
Sure. Why? No? Maybe?
No? Wasn't that much of a hoopla?
There was a big hoopla. Absolutely. Now I'm frozen. No, I'm not frozen anymore.
You are freezing. Because he is one of the tippity top keynote speaker podcasters in the real estate world. He's the one, I would say 9 out of 10 agents would know who he is and listens to him at least a little.
Yes. Everybody at my table knew who he was. I immediately started going, okay, who's Tom Ferry? I didn't do a big check beforehand. What I liked about him is he's kind of like us. He felt like just a regular person.
Oh, good. Then we get to be, we're going to launch.
Right? He was talking just like a regular person. He wasn't speaking like holier than thou, and just speaking to the masses, which I really enjoyed that. I mean, one of the things you talked about, how I'm going to move this so I can see it better. Yeah, maybe I am. Is how are you rating your results, and are you doing it? Okay, that's number of closings, total income. How many clients have we helped? How many leads have you received? How many points did you go on? How busy were you? I mean, that's that's how we all rate our results, right? And sounds
How much
easy,
money is in your bank account?
right? And busy can be misleading, is you can get really busy, but
Oh,
if you're not really, the uncomfortable truths are an agent can spend the day answering emails and creating social media and looking at homes and opening doors and updating the website and watching training videos. But you're not working. You're not working in the business. You're working, or vice versa. You're working on the business, not in the business.
you're doing
And
one or the other.
right. And that's when you get home at night and like, did I do anything today?
Yes, and it's very difficult to do both each day all the time. And
It is.
as you were talking, one of the things that just came to mind for me is I I do subscribe to the culture in real estate, more like relationship building and being nurturing relationships, that rather than focusing on transaction, when's my next transaction, when's the next transaction, what's the next transaction. And when you do have transactions going, you do have to go into task mode, and it becomes very transactional. And I just like, when we logged on 15 minutes before the hour, and we were kind of like resurfacing, revisiting, where did we leave off in our podcast? What episode is this? Where are we at? I literally said to you, I feel like I'm coming out of a 4-week amnesia fog.
Right.
And when you get very you have to be task driven and task oriented when transactions come your way, but the transactions come your way through relationships. So the balance is to try not to be transactional or task driven during a transaction, because it's still about the relationship and keeping other relationships, nurturing other relationships all at the same time. It's so easy, and I would say almost impossible not to become very get sucked into a vacuum and become very tunnel visioned and very hyper focused on just like tasks in front of you. So it's definitely, it's interesting, and I would just say any agent that is working, do not underestimate them. Do not underestimate what they are doing. Do not underestimate their abilities. Do not underestimate what they know.
And that's not just to other agents. That's also to the sellers of the world. I had a conversation yesterday, and it was an interesting conversation I had with one of my sellers. Is a month ago he called me and he was mad, and I was trying to figure out why he was mad, and what it was I wasn't communicating enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I was explaining, I wasn't making excuses. I was giving the explanation of, I'm having
what I've been doing.
I've been doing a lot, but a lot of it doesn't need to be out into, hey, Mr. Customer, I just talked to this agent, blah, blah, blah. Once he stopped having a loud conversation with me for 10 minutes, I said, okay.
He was yelling at you.
He was absolutely yelling at me. And you know what? It was a learning for me.
Sure. Every time.
It absolutely was. I was like, okay, I get it. I will communicate more with you. Do you want me to call you every time I make a phone call to the seller? Every time I make a phone call to escrow? Do you want me to do that? Well, no. Okay. I will keep you up. I said, with your permission, I'll keep you up to date with anything that is actionable. And he's like, okay, great. That's perfect.
Okay. That's kind of what you were doing. But now he knows.
But now he knows what I was doing. And that falls back on me, is I should have had that conversation ahead of time. And Mr. Customer, this is when I'm going to reach out to you. This is how come I'm going to reach out to you. If I am doing something and you pop into my head, I may send you an email. But if there's nothing to report, I don't like saying, hey, Rach, I got nothing to report, but I just want to call and say hi. That doesn't work. There's nothing actionable. So once he and I came to an understanding, he's like, okay, I understand now. Oh, we're still working. I'm still working with him, and it.
I think weekly recaps would be an interesting idea with our clients. Obviously, reaching out to them for like, quick action items, things that we need to get done. But then maybe like on a, Thursday or a Friday morning, just like weekly recap email or however they like to be contacted. Just like, this is what happened this week. And even if it's not a lot, you can at least say these are the things that went down this week.
Right. And I know some agents that are awesome at that.
It's a lot of work.
There's an agent here in town, Christine Leister. She's amazing at that. I really wish that would unfreeze because that looks silly. I look like a walrus. Hopefully that unfreezes sometime soon. There we go. Now I look like I'm scared. Why is this? It's probably because it's 110 here in Ridgecrest now. That's
Yes.
probably why. It's
What do they call them? The fibers, the optic fibers are burning.
Yes, they're melting. Yeah, they're melting.
Well,
That's what I'm going to say.
Can we can we go back to Tom Ferry? So you were saying he was going over the things that we would check off of our list that would indicate to ourselves we're being productive. So what is it? What obviously he had a different idea than what those typical line items would be. What did he say?
Well, a lot of this stuff was when you're having the conversations, did you say, hey, do you know anyone who's looking to buy or sell a home? And if you do, here's my card. Hand them 3 cards. They're pennies. Hand them a couple of cards. And say, hey, I'm a realtor. And if I'm talking to you, I'm not selling a house. But have the conversations. And yes, they can be uncomfortable. Is asking for the business. He said something the other day when I was in that conference that made me go, wow, that's interesting. 4% of your CRM will make a move this year. 4% of your CRM will make a move this year. Rachel, I have 12,000 people in my CRM.
Well, but you don't know 12,000 people.
Those are 12,000 people that, those are people that I put into my CRM over the between
so that would mean 480 people.
Do you use a calculator?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So 480 people are gonna 480 people. I really don't like this thing doing that. Now I look like I'm ate a lemon or something. The 480 people in my CRM are going to make a move this year. Holy crap. Can you imagine 480 transactions?
Yeah.
That would be wild. And one of the things he was talking about is agents. I mean, in my market here, my lights all just flickered. The other thing is we have to make sure we do is review the local market. Have real estate conversations, ask for appointments like I just was talking about. Take care of your current clients. Take care of your current clients, the ones that you've done business with. Do a pop by. Do a phone call. You see, you're scrolling through and you see them. Hey, it's Scott. Just thought I'd call and say, hey. There's a lot of people that don't do that. It's not glamorous. It's repetition and just getting out there and saying, hey there to people and talking.
Well, I have kind of an embarrassing admission.
Okay.
I use a program called HomeBot.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my contacts in HomeBot, and those people get they get home value reports every month. And I can kind of see who opens and who looks and how much they look and what they're looking at. And I would say, I mean, I have, I probably have about 400 people in HomeBot because I have 2 farms in there and then my sphere of influence. And I would say that there's a good 10 or 12 that are consistently opening up their market value reports every month. But then something interesting happened a couple of weeks ago where 4 people that I don't know, they're in my CRM because of the farms that I purchased. 4 people put their homes on the market. Two of those people were ones that I saw frequently looked at their market value. But because I don't know them, I wasn't calling them because I don't want to cold call. I just don't like cold calling. Who does? Some people are really good at it.
I think it's a genome, and I don't possess that genome.
I just don't do it. But I look at that and I go, had I done it, maybe something could have come my way. So taking that as a lesson, I am going to start working those hits on HomeBot, because 4 people put their homes up on the market. So that was interesting. So that kind of brings me to one of the things that I see in your notes, that you put down something that Tom Ferry said. You don't have a market or sales problem. You have a systems and focus problem.
Yep, that's where I was going to. And I yes is the answer. I have tons of systems. It comes down to which one am I going to use, and then focus. Ooh, squirrel. Ooh, look at that, a pretty shiny thing, going back and forth, and not time blocking. And I hate time blocking. However, that's something that I really have to do.
Let's talk about time blocking,
Okay.
because we are not in a business where we can sit down at our desk for a solid 4-6 hours uninterrupted.
No.
We have appointments, we get phone calls. I'm in an office. I'm not kidding. I was in the office today. I had 3 unexpected visitors pop in today, and I had work to do.
Wow.
We have to go if we've got buyers in for a transaction for a buyer. We have to go out for inspections. So we could say, oh yeah, every morning from 9 to 10, I'm gonna focus on just my system, and I'm gonna make phone calls, and I'm gonna follow up on people who are hitting the system, but then we get derailed because something else takes precedence. So how do you protect that time block as if it's an appointment that cannot be tangled with?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There are people that teach that and train that. Okay. Where's my phone? I was going to say there are people that say you take your phone and you put it on do not disturb.
Yeah.
And you just goes in do not disturb.
Right.
And you don't do anything. And you do that, and you do that for the hour or 2.
You have to protect it, but it has to. But the thing is that probably the thing that we're doing in that time block is the thing we don't like doing the most. So it's really easy to go, oh shoot, well look who just walked in the door. Well, I guess that's more important because that person just walked in the door.
Right. No, it is. It's I have, and I don't like using these words. I have been working on my time blocking, and it is very challenging.
It
is.
It's discipline.
Yeah, it is. It's discipline. Squirrel. Ooh, look over there. And when an agent has listings or has buyers, I think you and I are cut on the same sheet here. Is those people are our priority. If they're calling, I need to answer their call, even if I'm going to get yelled at for 10 minutes. I still need to take their call and get yelled at and say, okay, I get it.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they can go to voicemail. We can call them back. We're not. I mean, unless we know that like a transaction is really on the hinge of something. You know, these are important transactions. There's money and people's lives involved. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if I've got my buyer calling me who hasn't called me in 2 weeks, and we've got nothing cooking and all this, and I'm focusing on my CRMs at that hour, and I see my buyer call, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I want to pick up the phone. I want to talk to them. I haven't heard from them in 2 weeks. Well, you know what? They can wait an hour. right?
I haven't
So-
talked to him for 2 weeks. Another hour is probably.
But that's kind of like,
yeah.
there's obviously going to be that small percentage of like, I'm waiting for this phone call, I have to pick that up, versus they can go to voicemail, I'll call them back, I'm protecting my hour at working in my CRM. You say you have a lot of systems, and I have really, that's one thing that I really have protected myself because as a newer agent, you get bombarded with systems and ideas and so much, and you don't know what to focus on, what's better. And with the way technology and AI is now, you can get a CRM this month, and next month something more amazing and better is going to come out. We can be stuck. It's almost like Groundhog Day. New system, learning it, new system, learning it, new system, learning it. I have decided, nope, I rebuke any new system. I am focusing just on the ones that I've got, because it is way too easy to bring in 10 systems. Like you said, now which one do I use? Which one gets my attention? Which one do I nurture? So that works against us. That's crazy. It's like having a lot of boyfriends. Or wives.
Yeah. I'm not going to say boyfriends though, but yeah, I 100% agree. What's the new cool shiny thing? There was a system that they showed us in New York that I'm going to have to show it to you, and you're probably going to slap me around, but
did you get it?
It's free.
Okay.
Yes, I did. And
Okay.
it does something that I don't want to do. It cold calls, and they have it for free, and it's a real life person that does the cold calling. I was like, okay, cool.
Tell me more.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you can do that. Thank you. And actually, I am hoping to have the CEO of, it's called Angel AI.
You sent me that. I had a hard time logging in. Excuse me, had a hard time logging in.
Oh, I sent you the wrong link, and that was actually, yeah.
Okay,
so,
and also because I don't want to get distracted by new systems, I'm also like, can't log in, I'm not going to try again. Too bad for you.
Yeah, bye, Scott.
Like, I will literally give that 15 seconds. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to put time into trying to get it to work.
And that's actually the conversation I had with the CEO of Angel AI. I said, if I can't get it in 15 to 20 seconds, I'm out. Well, you got to do that. No, 15, 20 seconds. That's what you get.
I'm not setting up another profile. I'm not coming up with another password. I just don't want to do it. I'd rather have green ooze come out of my ears. I just don't want to do it.
No, I 100%. I logged into it and I figured it out, and I figured out that I sent out the wrong link. And I had a hour and a half conversation yesterday with one of their reps who does the cold calling, which was awesome. But I should have him on our show here in the next 2 weeks. I was talking to his real live assistant, not an AI, the other day, and I gave them some ideas, and they're like, "Oh, we never thought about that." So I'm hoping to have him on the air. Nice guy, won all kinds of AI awards. And like I said, free cold calls and stuff like that does not suck. What I'll do is I'm going to put together a one sheet and my notes from the Tom Ferry thing, and I'll put it in on YouTube on our show, like in show notes, so we can have that on there. There was just so much. I mean, we could talk for hours on this stuff.
And we only have 1 minute left.
I know. So yeah.
So how should we conclude all of this? Let's see. So don't fall in New York, but if you do, it's okay, because people are nice.
Right.
Nobody touches you, and your wallet seems to not get lifted.
It seems to. I did have a New York pizza. Have your New
York pizza. How did you rate it 1 to 10?
It was a solid 7.
Okay.
As I asked for pepperoni and pineapple, and the guy said, and I can't do a New York accent right now, but the guy looked at me straight in my face and said,
"You're from California."
Not in New York.
Yeah, not in New York, pal, not in New York. You saw a beautiful Lady Liberty.
I did. I don't know that
Yep.
I actually have words.
Nope.
We were on a cruise up the Hudson.
Hudson
No.
River. Mhm.
Yeah, Hudson. And we parked right in front of Lady Liberty, and that was very awe-inspiring.
It is amazing.
It
It
was
is amazing.
absolutely.
And you saw Tom Ferry, and your biggest takeaway was?
Know your systems, do your systems, work your systems,
Yep.
and build and protect your time.
And protect your time.
Yeah.
And 4%, what was it? 4% of the people in your CRM each will buy or sell every year.
4%. That's huge.
Can be.
Well, you just told me in your
I just told you 4 people how to buy
in your home bot. So yeah.
So almost accurate.
Yeah.
As accurate as it could get.
Exactly. So that was the fastest 30 minutes in the history of 30 minutes. Is that a word?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm hearing our audience in the background. See, it's our audience. They're saying, yay! And that's what they're saying about us. Is that's going to be done laughing now? There we go. So, Rachel, as we sign off here, what's the best way to reach you?
You can email me. What was that look? Shoot. Rachel@gratishomes.com is my email address. You can call me 805-813-0664. RachelMarino.gratishomes.com is my website.
Coolio. And
Scott, how can people get hold of you?
Trip in New York. No, don't trip in New York. You can reach me at Scott@homeswithscottkmiller.com, and my website is homeswithscottkmiller.com. And
easy enough.
Yeah, pretty easy. So with that, until next week, and like I said, I will try to get our CEO, or not the CEO from Angel AI to come on with us. And he's a good guy. Anyway. Coolio, don't forget to hang out in the green room because I have some stuff for you. So with that, until next week, and I'm going to figure out how to say adios. And I think we'll even go
and goodbye.
Adios and goodbye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. And see, I was trying to find our music, and now I can't. Oh wait, there it is, right there. And is it playing? No, but here it goes. Maybe. Oh, it's not even going to play now. See how it is?
You're so weird.
It's not playing. Oh well.